Evening everyone and welcome back to the Quake Open League Duel Tournament. We are again tonight spectating the Challenger Division. Tonight will be the fifth and final round before the playoffs, and I am once again joined by my faithful co-caster, Taka does stuff. Welcome, Taka.
Hello everybody.
How are you feeling, man?
I'm feeling quite hyped. As people probably got from the previous streams, I'm always the one that chooses what games to cast, which is usually who are the best players and who are the closest matches, which ones are the least predictable and who's going to win them. But since today is the last day of the group phase, we have a third factor in there, and that is how important is the match for who gets into playoffs. And the first one we chose here, which is Xhep versus Limp. They're already in the party. I'm not sure if they've invited you.
I have not been invited yet, no. Still waiting for
I'll tell them then.
invite. Hey, Myaut and Guard. Myaut, good luck in your upcoming game, man. I appreciate you waiting for us so that we can spectate both of these matches tonight.
Yes, what a gentleman. Because the second game tonight will be Myaut versus Pecka, even though there's technically just one round, so they're just waiting for us so that we can cover a few more matches. So this first one, Xhep versus Limp, both of these players are already in the playoffs, that's for sure. But they're fighting each other, both of them unbeaten so far, by the way. They're fighting each other for the seed. Because the winner of this game, the top seed, gets an easier first round game in the playoffs than the bottom seed, which will be the loser of this game. Meanwhile, the second game that we're casting, Pecka and Myaut, really is entirely about one player gets into the playoffs, the other one's out.
Yeah, it is the deciding game for both of them. Let me very quickly see if I can show the brackets on stream so people can see for themselves. For those interested, if you type !brackets or !brackets, you will get a link to the official page on smash.gg. Let's take a look.
This is Group A.
Group H and Group E, right? It's
Group A. Group A and Group E.
Right.
Yeah.
So Group A is Xhep versus Limp. So you can tell both of them so far undefeated. Impressive track records. I don't know if there's many others who have achieved the same. P-Demon has done the same in Group H, so he's guaranteed to move on as well. And then Pecka versus Myaut. Both have dropped the map, if I'm seeing that correctly. Yeah. So definitely interesting games tonight. Important games.
Yes,
too.
absolutely.
So, do you know exactly how it works with people moving up to the higher division for the next Quake Open League?
No. And the way I know these kinds of tournaments, it can't be completely defined because you don't know who and how many people are going to sign up next month.
Yeah.
But obviously, the better you do, the more likely you are to get through.
Yeah.
So there will never be an incentive where, like, if you want to go up, you have to play worse. You just do your best and hope for the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the maps right here. We're playing best of 3 maps since this is still a group phase. Xhep picked this first map, which is Blood Run. Second map will be Ruins of Sarnath. That was Limp's pick. And then if we need a third one, that is Veil of Noth. Awoken's still not in the map pool since this tournament started before that update.
Yeah. Awoken has been interesting to spec, though. I've seen it come around in some other tournaments, especially in 2v2. The dynamics are very interesting. I especially like the addition of the breakable part of the map right next to the jump pads.
That's pretty cool.
I consider it to be some sort of trial, so I'm hoping that we're going to see more of that at maybe a larger scale in future maps. I think that would be a pretty cool addition. So for Xhep, we've got basically the meta team.
With Doom on Blood Run. You got to keep in mind, a lot of people will pick Galena here.
Yeah,
Not just like that. Since that's what you have to weigh on this map. Either you get the double jump to reach armor and shotgun super easily, or you get the totems to heal yourself up and to trap these teleporters, these jump pads, these little blind corners that a lot of people run through.
Yeah. Still, Visor is a given, I think, in this meta on pretty much any map. Yeah. And on this map in particular, Ranger is also picked, I think, close to 100% of the time. since his orb allows you so much freedom of movement to get
Yeah.
from the bottom to the top instantly.
2, 1. Round 1.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start this off on Xhep.
Using his piercing sight instantly.
Yeah, waiting
Just
for
to
that
line up
open
that
rail.
first shot, yeah.
Oh, very aggressive. This could be dangerous for him. He is on Visor. so
Oh, he
he's
missed the rocket! He didn't pick up the rocket!
He's gonna be beating himself up over that mistake. Had a good opportunity there to steal the rockets. Because on this map you very often see rocket denial, since it's quite an open place to pick up a weapon. Xhep landing some good rails though.
That's 3 rails already, isn't it?
Yeah.
Out of like 4. Hold on, I can check. Yes, out of 4.
And oh, Limp is caught out. He used his
This
orb.
could be the
There's no
first
way-
frag of the evening!
Yeah,
There it
no
is!
way for him out.
And Xhep actually retaining a whole lot of his stack there.
Yeah. Complete dominance. 10 seconds between the major items gives him plenty of freedom of movement.
You could tell he wanted to rocket jump there, but
I
maybe
don't know
he
if it was a
underestimated
mess up
the
or
switch time.
changed his mind.
Oh, you heard that though?
Ooh.
No hits.
Yeah, taking a nasty rail right there. Limp coming out quick.
Alright, they're
Good
gonna be
read by
fighting
Xhep.
for Mega here. Limp has to run out, but with that pad, ooh, that almost could have been
Yeah,
another
LG
frag.
stuck to him. Limp running for his life. Oh, Xhep finds him. He's gonna push in. Takes one good rail. Another fully charged one will dispose of Xhep right now.
Ooh, that's 100.
Yep. Down to
Very
70
dominant
HP.
of Xhep, but now for the first time he might actually have to play a little bit out of control.
Yep.
Just
He's gonna
piercing
rocket
sight
jump.
there. The thing is, if he grabbed that armor, he would still not have enough health for it to matter.
Yeah. Nice call by him, just waiting, trying to deal some damage, but he took a lot in return himself. 32 HP. Pretty much anything will kill him now. Oh, good attempt at a rail. It's not gonna land though.
Oh, that's too aggressive. You can't peek like that when you're railable.
Yeah, and Limp was waiting for it. Had his crosshair set right there. Yeah, now you see the double jump spring into action. 20 HP. One more will do it. Oh, double jump.
Double
That
jump
was-
let him peek for a second rocket there.
Yeah.
Exactly the one that he needed to get the frag.
Yeah, Limp completely wasn't expecting that. He saw Xhep disappear over the edge and he ran in, hoping to do some exit damage, and then hop, Doom picks his head over again and
What-
lands direct.
Would Limp have won that fight if he had hit the last rail?
It would have been
Xhep
close. Xhep was on
Pretty
railable
good,
HP,
pretty good
but he-
shotgun shots here.
Yeah, definitely.
Just like last time, he's really aggressive towards this rocket.
I don't think Xhep was expecting that kind of damage to come out of him right at the start. Oh. Going for the rocket, long range.
Low ground fight now,
Yeah,
but he's hitting quite a bit.
Yeah, Xhep heard him comes, waiting, setting up nicely. Oh, he rushes through the nails, doesn't take any damage. Good rail.
Yeah, right after the switch.
Limp, so confident, peeking and again taking damage.
Oh, he saw him drop down. He knows where he is.
Xhep's gonna push. Limp
Still chasing
slow.
through the teleporter. One rocket remaining, but that LG tracking is so good.
Yeah, second time we're seeing that. So
Last
of
rocket
course,
used.
Outstanding aim on Xhep. Yeah, no more rockets. He needs to get some more. Oh, he's gonna catch the... But the rockets... Yeah, in a small tight corner like that, one bad rocket can really bounce you up and expose you to so much damage.
Not to mention Xhep had run out of rockets and had like 9 LG shots.
Yeah. Limp hitting the damage, but still Xhep retaliating quite decently too.
Yeah, what happened there is that Xhep got blasted against the back wall, so you don't actually need to hit your rocket directly. It's okay if you shoot right next to him and the splash damage will get him.
Yeah. Oh, Xhep's in a good position to take. Yeah, he's gonna pick up Mega. Oh, great rocket.
That's how you use the piercing sight. Last rocket used again. Limp. Oh wait, no, last time it was Xhep. But both of these players feeling quite spammy, quite liberal with their ammo usage.
Good catch by Limp. Didn't manage to do that much damage though, but at least he showed Xhep that he's watching. Now he's setting up a nice trap. He hears the Doom come. Good. Oh, surprisingly low damage there. Xhep low though. Oh, that's a
Railable.
crucial miss, yeah.
If you can predict where that Doom is going, or just rocket jumps in, there we go.
He knew that Xhep was low.
Yeah.
after all that damage. So as soon as he picks up Mega, he's like, okay, I'm stacked enough to take this fight. Gonna rocket jump up, stick it to the man.
2, 1.
Turned out fine.
Round 3. Fight.
I'm on Limp still. Oh. Yeah, he's got that orb to get out of there, because otherwise he probably would have taken so much damage from that LG.
You can see Xhep waiting just then. Was not just predicting the elbow play, but also using his piercing sight very early, as usual.
Well, Limp doing a good amount of damage with the machine gun there. Of course, those are dangerous peaks though, because at best you'll land a few shots, and at worst you'll eat 80 to 100 damage. Oh,
ooh, that's a good one! Wow. 2 clean charged rails is all it takes.
Beautiful. I cannot imagine that was intentional though by Xhep falling down right there. I think he kind
That must have been the knockback somehow.
Yeah. Limp looking very stacked right now. Also 1 frag in the lead.
And because of the advantage of X-ray that we have, we can see Xhep laying that trap there at shotgun.
Yeah.
But lots of hits from Limp. He's gonna chase this and gets another kill. That's a killing spree.
Yeah, definitely. Xhep kind of butchering the movement there. He got stuck.
Right behind you.
Oh! Xhep.
Oh, the long range rocket. That is satisfying with a little delay like, ooh, is it gonna hit? And then yes, that's the round ended.
Yeah. Questionable aggression by Xhep though. I mean, he really didn't do all that much damage, and all he had was his railgun. I guess he got maybe confident and was hoping for the telefrag, but that's a risky play.
Yeah, what I think Xhep is doing is he's relying very much on his actual combat skills. If you watch his stream, he's playing loads of like team-based modes, FFA, you know, the chaotic ones where you just run in, do as much as you can. And he's trying to apply that playstyle to duel, which worked out in the first round, but once he's on the back foot, he's not playing patient enough to regain control.
Yeah. Limp definitely seems to be the more patient player.
Yes.
Taking it slow.
But you can still tell he keeps track of who has more stack, and if the time comes, he's willing to completely go all out and push in.
Yeah.
Such as now, look at that Xhep stack at the top and with the orb.
Stay down.
Xhep peeks around the corner. Last thing he sees, flashing red orb in the face. And Limp just pushes it. Beautiful play. Good
100?
What? Limp's rockets.
He's so far.
Something? Yeah,
He's so yeah.
And
Oh, he's throwing.
Xhep is throwing.
Yeah, throwing the last. Wow, that's some bad manners right there. Throwing the last. To be honest, I kind of understand it. I think Limp is fully aware that those 2 rockets were kind of lucky.
Yeah, no dots.
But yeah, the so far unbeaten Xhep on his own map.
Looking shaky.
Yeah.
And definitely, I mean, Xhep definitely comes across as a more emotional player, which can be very positive, because if you're on a nice streak, you've got the momentum, you know, the positivity, it carries you, you're more confident, you're hitting the shots. But once things start going south, you start missing and you start getting into your own head. And see, Xhep is... You can tell by the messages he's typing in the chat. Limp is in his head. Xhep is feeling the burn a bit. He's getting a bit flustered. And that's dangerous going into the next map. Because that can force you to make mistakes, push too aggressively, just trying to get back at him as fast as you can. So it's Xhep needs to take a second, regain his composure. Ooh, there's definitely more going on between these 2 players.
Yeah. I wanted to quip back a little bit, which is dangerous considering Xhep is quite popular. But Xhep right here in chat, I'm not sure if you have it on screen. He's saying, good luck, have fun, and good game, is what you can say. And I'd love to answer, if I was in that game, I'd be answering, but you told me to shut the fuck up. Like, what do you decide? Which one do you want me to do?
Yeah.
But yeah, I fully understand, to be honest. I'm kind of a, let's say, passionate player as well. And when I review my games, I'm like, okay, it felt like luck or, you know, bullshit circumstances were making me lose and then I threw. But upon reviewing it afterwards, you realize, no, the fact that you threw was the reason you lost the game.
Yeah, Xhep, definitely. There's some bad blood between these players. Apparently, Xhep groundlessly accused Limp of being a cheater at some point, if Limp is to be believed. I mean, you can see it on screen. So there's definitely some animosity between...
I actually think that could have been a misunderstanding, because before you joined the party, the first bit of chat was Limp was waiting for map bans, and Xhep somehow wasn't sure what he was talking about. It's like, read the rules, and then Xhep just said, rules say you're not allowed to cheat. And I'm not sure if that was supposed to be like an underhanded stab at, you're a cheater, you're already breaking the rules. Or if it's just supposed to mean, oh, I can't find that rule, it just says this and this.
Round one.
So I'm not entirely sure what he meant, but we are in this situation and we know they don't like each other.
Definitely. Oh, there comes Limp, so aggressively, hitting some good rockets though. Xhep retreating, not putting out the damage with the rails. Both are so low though. Ah, there comes the final rocket. Limp finds his target.
Yeah, you can't take that kind of fight with the railgun. It's just not the distance that it's best at, even when your aim is great.
Limp is low though and doesn't have all that many rockets left.
Oh, and that's high ground.
And he's stuck. Yeah, he gets stuck
that
in
corner.
the
That corner. Many people have cussed at it.
That has claimed countless lives already.
You can hear that? Doom
There
soundtrack
comes
though.
Doom. Wow, that was strange.
Yeah. Very confident from both players right now.
I was definitely expecting Limp to turn away right there and make it for heavy first. But no, he just went for it. Throwing punches. Oh, we're gonna meet
Race
again.
to armor. Both Dooms now. And LG is just more effective in a Doom versus Doom fight.
Limp
As
doing a lot
Xhep
of
evens
damage,
out the
though, but
frags
heavy.
once more.
Oh, Limp just charging in with the machine gun, thinking he can get the Mega on time, but nope.
Yeah, it's starting to look like they're both a little bit tilted. This is not the kind of aggression that I think is appropriate. It's working out because they're both doing it. But objectively, if you were to try to play the perfect game, the absolute best you can, you would not be pushing this much.
Yeah. Definitely true. Xhep immediately going for the lightning gun.
He remembers what happened last time when he had only rail.
Yeah. Nicely done by Limp, delaying the Mega a bit, so I don't know if Xhep knows. Again, rockets versus LG. Oh, Xhep.
That miss might cost him dearly. 5 health. Still so confident to peek there.
Luckily for him, Limp also very low. He's gonna retreat, get some help.
Oh, the prediction! The prediction! Oh!
Xhep playing the patient game this time around.
Yeah,
oh,
no piercing sight needed.
And
yeah,
Xhep's just gonna let go of the...
Yeah. You know he's gonna complain about that spawn.
Yeah. Definitely a bit tilted. Limp top control. Both players down one champion.
Trying to search it. He has the railgun. He should be using it.
We're definitely seeing different weapon choices come out though. Limp is in love with the rocket launcher.
Oh,
And
pick
Xhep
up
is
that
back
ammo.
for-
You just passed up some ammo.
Yeah, he did. Sure. I don't know if he notices. He doesn't have LG either. It's interesting to see the weapons, I really think.
Yeah.
Limp is just so reliant on his rocket launcher whenever he can, and Xhep is much more LG.
Why are you going into that? You know he's got the Mega, but it's still enough because 29
Yeah.
29 health. If 2 more... It was nails versus nails, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2 more nails if Xhep would have hit there.
Xhep had the plasma gun skin.
Round begins.
Very close.
3.
Maybe Xhep would have been better off just keeping out a nail gun instead of trying to go for the punch, because that final lunge sets you up for a straight line.
Yeah.
Impossible to dodge anything and very easy to predict exactly where you're going.
Even realizing that both of these players are sort of tilting, this is incredibly aggressive though. As Xhep actually made his way... Oh, with the fucking...
Xhep going for the teabag. These are
Yeah.
some bad manners that we're seeing.
Oh boy.
These players do not like one another. That much is painfully clear at this point. Mega going to Xhep, and he's got the time to go over to Heavy. Oh, Limp is waiting. But this
High
should be
ground, but...
Xhep.
Oh, he can hit it!
Limp was just that tiny bit faster there, because that should have been Xhep's fight to take. Oh,
Big rocket
Limp
there.
fight. Yeah,
Wow.
nice rail. Xhep thought that Limp would have been a few shots away from death, but Limp at the Heavy, making his way out of there, and then he turns back. Here comes the rocket.
Dangerous again. Can't. It's not One Punch Man, and another beautiful combo kill here.
Yeah. This is exactly what I was talking about. Xhep is just
silent.
a bit flustered. He's seeing red. He's like a bull.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wants to get the damage and he wants to get the frags. He wants to follow it up with the teabag.
1.
And then those mistakes come out. Chat's saying that this is the best game ever. And hey, Wover, Ginger, and Default. Limp. Oh, that was a bad miss. Xhep so aggressively.
Boy.
Good rockets. Good rockets.
Yeah. If Limp had been able to stay slightly further away from that back wall, he might have won that fight. But there's actually still a surprising amount of stack left for Xhep here.
Yeah. Still though. Limp.
Low ground. Nope.
Yeah. This might be both major items going to Limp. Oh, he waited just
Yeah, he didn't have the timing down to the second.
Yeah.
And that might have cost him that armor, perhaps.
Yeah. Getting away and landing some good damage.
He knew he was
Xhep
going to take that
trying
teleporter, race to the rocket, maybe.
Yo, Xhep, so predictable. But Limp is just eating plasma balls for days. Good defensive plasma by Xhep, but it was just a little bit too predictable.
Limp just eating balls for days. I'm sorry, I'm on his side. I would argue Xhep has shown less sportsmanship here, but that I had to go for that joke. It was just a low hanging fruit.
Oh, there comes Xhep. Ooh, good damage from both.
That's a trade.
Yeah, how did Limp land that? That was so strange. Xhep has the high ground. Xhep has a Doom as well. Xhep lands the first rocket, and still Limp somehow turns
That's
it around.
true. But because of that really constricted space that they were fighting in, Xhep kept bumping his head with the double jump, which forced him onto the ground faster, which is where you can hit the most reliable rockets, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
And that was enough for Limp to, along with good aim, of course, but that was enough for Limp to turn it into a fairly fast win. That was 24 minutes for the entire match. That started slightly late.
Yep.
But that's good news for Myaut and Pecka, because they can start slightly early, except not quite, because there's a Russian streamer, GetG, is that how you pronounce it? Streaming the same game. So we've got to wait for his game to be done, and then we're starting with the next one.
Yeah. Oh, Taka, sitting next to you, I feel so bad about my current rank. Apparently, I was not aware of it, but your rank degrades if you don't play enough.
Really?
And I did not play at all when Clutch was meta, and so I am unranked again for Duel. And now it's showing my 2v2 rank, which is gold 1600, and I used to be 1900 something diamond level dueler. And now I don't have a dual rank anymore, and I feel like it's affecting my casting credit in these lobbies. So I very quickly... I only need to play one more qualification match. I think it just like scraps your qualifiers one by one. So I need to play another rank 2 hole to get my rank back, but right now I feel newbie in these lobbies, even more so than usual. Interesting game.
Yes.
Very quick. Not at all what I expected from both unbeaten players. But still.
Talking about the BM, which I'd say is the elephant in the room here.
Yeah.
I would argue the good guys won to some extent. It's not the greatest strategy of all if you're a Xhep fan, because he's in the playoffs anyway. It's just the seed that they fought for just now.
Yeah, that's true. We might see a grudge match in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome if we get a rematch of that.
Yeah, both players will be more determined to win than ever before, no doubt. Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't know what happened beforehand. I would agree with you that it seemed Xhep to be the most ill-mannered players, but who knows what went on before this match, so I'm not going to cause judgment too quickly. Still, that was by far the most drama-filled game we've had.
Yes.
Myaut, I'm in a party with Myaut.
Right, if you want to switch screens to the standings again, since our next game will be Group E.
Group E. Just 1 second. Do I have Group E open already? Here we go. Yep.
This one is slightly more nuanced. The only completely unbeaten player here is Holden, who we have cast before, I believe.
Yes.
So he is certainly in the playoffs. But you can see on the very right, set count is the easiest thing to look at. There are 2 players tied for second place right now, and that's Pecka and Myaut, and appropriately, their match against each other is last. So the winner of this gets into the playoffs, and the loser of this is completely out of the tournament. It's as good as one additional knockout round. We might already be in the playoffs. Might as well.
And these are these are well-known players.
Yes, absolutely.
Taka and Myaut definitely have proven themselves to be quite the skilled duelers in plenty of online tournaments before. So we should be treated to, I imagine, a pretty good match.
Yeah. I'm checking their skill rating right now. Pekka is about 100 points above Myaut, but you gotta keep in mind, Pekka, we've also casted him before, fell on really hard times with this patch because he was that CPM purist. He loves Anarchy, he loves Sorlag, but he does acknowledge that at this point they are weaker than they have ever been. And he has finally switched off them, which in itself I think is a good decision. But the fact that he did it so late now puts him at sort of a practice disadvantage, if that's what you want to call it. And he's not performing at the level that people are expecting from his name. So I think this is still going to be very, very close, despite him having 1.5 ranks higher rating than Myaut.
Yeah, no doubt. I think this should be a very, very good match. So we're in the lobby at this point. Can you wait? What is it? I think it's Get G. Was the
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. He is in game right now, so he is still spectating his first match, which I believe was P Demon versus Mikkel. Was it?
I think so. Yes. We could. I mean,
Also,
I can be a bit. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I can be a bit of a traitor right here. I can check that stream. I can tell you how deep in we are.
Actually, I can do the exact same.
Ooh.
No, because I could show the restream through the in-game stream.
Oh yeah.
but we're in the lobby, so I can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately. No, but this should, I think, definitely be an interesting game. We'll have a Russian co-caster with us.
Quite appropriately, both of our players are Russian as well. As opposed to the previous game, I know Xhep is Dutch. Where's Limp from?
Good question. Actually, let me see.
Yeah, there was a big poster, if you will, with all the nationalities of the players.
Yeah, I have it on stream right now. Let's see. Yeah, Pecka is Russian. I know. I was Mikkel is actually Spanish. That's what I thought. I was gonna check that real quick. Yeah. So Mikkel is Spanish. Who else is notable on this list? Myaut also Russian. Limp also Russian. Yep.
Oh, Limp also Russian. Okay.
Yep. And hey, Ripperats, no open league for TDM. No, unfortunately not. Maybe at some point there will be. Okay, but I'm gonna quickly leave this lobby. Show the other stream maybe very quickly.
Yeah, I've just asked around in chat. We are on the second map right now. First map went to Michael, kind of surprisingly, to be honest. The second map right now is Blood Covenant, where P Demon has taken the first round.
Yeah, I'm showing it. Oh, let me switch the scene real quick. Also, just to be clear, I have actually spoken with Mikkel about his name, and he has confirmed that it's not Michael.
Okay.
It is Mikkel. I have checked with him because I was unsure.
I apologize, Mikkel. I will correct myself from now on.
Yeah, well, I'm currently just restreaming their match. P Demon 1 round ahead, but down to champions, so it looks definitely like a pretty balanced game.
Yeah, and of course Blood Covenant gameplay here, so we're not going to see as much aggression as in the game we did earlier. Although, to be honest, we'll never see as much aggression as we did in the game earlier. That was pretty fucking incredible.
We saw both in-game aggression and some
yes,
vocal aggression.
I didn't even mean that, but yes, absolutely.
P Demon going down there.
I'd be using the orb right now. Oh, there we go. Oh, I believe you have less delay than me.
Yeah, I think I'm like a second or two ahead of you. Because the round for me is starting right now.
Oh, I can't compare to you because I'm refreshing and hoping of getting
Okay.
less delay. But yeah, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds is my...
Okay, yeah,
rhythm.
we're just about the same now.
Okay.
Still liking that plasma gun skin though. Still looks so good. P-Demon using it. But so what are you saying? Is this the first?
This is the
Second?
second map. Second map,
Second.
first one went to Mikkel.
Yeah.
Which automatically means that I have to cheer for him to at least some extent. Simply because I want this to be over quickly, so Myaut and Pecka have to wait the shortest time
ooh.
possible. Oh, that was...
Big combo, yeah.
Yeah.
And the orb kill. Still
Beautiful.
got a pretty decent range on it if you see that orb kill.
Mhm.
That was not that close to him, but still that's significant damage.
Was it 41? I'm not sure.
I think so, yeah. I only saw the blue blocks underneath his life.
Yeah.
Hey, text play. We're just watching.
The game that we're waiting for.
Yeah, we need to wait for this one to end before we can get into our next one. And I'm playing some music in the background. Indeed. Playing Marquee Music's
Ooh,
Quake songs again.
good choice.
They're my go-to, well, soundtrack for tournaments at this point. And so this weekend, guys, I believe Sunday it is when we will have the playoffs, right?
On Sunday? Are you sure? I thought it was just another Wednesday again. I can check real quick.
I am pretty sure it was on a Sunday, the final round.
Announcements.
Should be under schedule.
I've got it on announcement right now. On the Discord channel.
Finals are Sunday, 13th of May. So this
okay.
Sunday.
That answers that then.
Yep. Are you going to be available? It's
Yes, I will be casting that alongside you with a bit of a hangover from Eurovision.
yes, it's Eurovision this Saturday. That's true. Okay, I look forward to being able to wrap this up. And with a bit of luck, when the Quake Open League comes back for the next set, if you want to call it that, season, we will be casting Elite, hopefully.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah. Haven't talked about it with Suits since the start, but we basically talked about it at first, and if things were going well, then we would be bumped up to Elite. Of course, he says that they couldn't just give the prime matches to anyone, so we needed to prove ourselves a little bit, which I hope that we have done. Who's watching Eurovision? Well, Taka is Tax Play. The event of the year. I don't know if I will be watching. P-Demon 2-1 ahead.
We need to band together against all the fucking love ballads in it.
I don't even know what the Belgian one participating is.
I think Belgium isn't in the final.
What?
Yeah, yesterday was a semi-final and it was like really shocking. Greece out, Iceland out, and I think Belgium. I'm not sure.
What? This is an outrage.
Now it's an outrage.
Now I care about Eurovision all of a sudden. What is this? Are you fact checking it?
Yes, I'm checking right now.
Okay.
That's why you heard my keyboard clappering. Yep, Belgium out.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. I wasn't gonna watch to begin with, but now I'm definitely not going.
Now you're gonna not watch even harder.
Yeah, now I'm gonna not watch. Not because I don't care, but because out of spite. That's the mature thing to do. Text play, well, he said it's to stop the love ballads from winning. Damn.
Oh, I actually have no idea what country is coming with what artists and what songs and whatever. I'm letting myself be completely surprised for the final.
Yeah.
But once I've seen them, I will be starting a whole fucking harassment campaign against the love ballads.
Yeah. I don't even know what the Belgian song or act was, but if I see any of it, I'll be like, the Belgian was so much better than this.
It was the best one.
Can't believe that we didn't make it in there with whatever it is we did, but these guys did.
I can actually completely guarantee you that at least one song will make you think that.
Yeah.
Alright,
No
here's,
doubt.
since we're still watching this game that we're waiting for, here is Taka's official worst song in Eurovision prediction. There will be one song, at least one song,
At least, yeah.
the, in my subjective opinion, worst, but unfortunately not the worst in terms of score, that has a single female singer in a long dress, where the only pyrotechnics, or as a show sort of thing, is a background of like light sort of falling. You know, like rain, but out of light.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it's going to be really calm, and it's going to be 4.5 minutes long, and it's going to be boring as fuck, so it feels like 14.5 minutes, and then it's going to get like 5th place or something, and everyone's going to be really mad about it, in my house at least.
Taxplay says the best Eurovision song was 2006. Which one was it?
Probably a year that his country won.
It might be, yeah. I have to just point out that we're getting us watching the Russian streams currently getting more views than the actual Russian stream.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Well,
wait.
I mean, it's us, so can't be too surprised. Hey, Mousestar, yeah, man, we have to wait for another match to end before we can get into our next one. So, as soon as this is over, a bit of luck, we will be moving into the last match for today already. Myaut versus Pecka.
Final round, and Mikkel 1 frag away from winning this
Yeah.
whole match.
We might be getting into... I have to confess, also cheering for Mikkel now, just because that means that we can get into ours.
Yeah. I'm actually going to take a look real quick to see how important this match is. P-Demon unbeaten. Mikkel, oh my. Oh my! If Mikkel wins this, and I think he will, we have a 3-way tie at the top of Group H.
Oh.
So that's going to be really awkward, if you will. Where's the game count? Let's wait for Saranagati. So yeah, P-Demon, Saranagati, and Mikkel would all be tied with 4 wins and 1 loss each.
Oh, wow, that would be interesting.
I'm not entirely sure how the tiebreakers work. I know that Zuta said if there's a 2-way tiebreaker, the better one is just the guy that won the game when those 2 players were up against each other. But if it's 3 players, especially these 3, it's basically like a rock, paper, scissors thing.
Yeah, maybe we get this. Yeah, maybe we get another match after this one.
Mikkel beat P-Demon, P-Demon beat Saranagati, Saranagati beat Mikkel. And they all beat the other guys. That are lower.
Mousestar is saying that they count the champion losses. I do remember...
Oh, that's right, because you have to submit them. That's probably what they'll use.
Okay. Mikkel won.
Yeah.
2-0.
We have a tie in there. So yeah, after this match, please remind me to take another look at Group H to see how that has been resolved. But for now, let's focus on our game. Let's focus on Group E with Myaut versus Pecka.
Yeah. Let's see. Do I have the rules here somewhere?
I distinctly remember some questions being asked about tiebreakers in Discord, and Zoot unfortunately saying, "Oh, we'll work it out when the time comes," or something like that. So I was like, "That's not very satisfying."
I know. Let me investigate.
Right then, this is the official Flea investigating the rules stream. I am your host tonight.
Okay,
you done already? That was quick.
I have the document open. Let's see. Prize pool, prize split, group stage points system. Here we go. Amount of players qualifying will be determined on quantity of groups and participants. So maybe none of them have to go.
No. That's just because the rules were written before they knew how many people were in here.
Okay.
It is definitely certain that 16 players, 2 from each group, get into the playoffs.
Okay. Perfect. In the event of a tie-break situation in groups, direct confrontation results will be accounted for
Yeah,
first.
that's what I was talking
If there
about, the
is
two-player.
still a tie, then total map wins will be reviewed
That-
before determining whether games are replayed.
That's probably also a tie, although I'm not sure. So it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to read that scoreboard.
In the event of a three-way tie, a best-of-1 system will take place. Coin toss winner will be first to drop a map. Each in-game round will be scored.
Interesting.
Okay,
That might happen.
so it's map wins that matters right now.
So we're just waiting for Pecka to get in right now.
Yeah.
Oh! I'll get G as well, of course.
Okay, so no, this is interesting because now I'm curious too. Who won? Total map wins. That's what I'm curious about now. Does it mention game count? No, that's not. Sets played, set count.
Are you sure? We're basically looking for something that is not always just number of games times 2. You know?
Yeah.
Such as... No, game count. I think that's game count.
You think so?
Not entirely sure. So...
Wait, there's also no overall stats, but...
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong standings. I'm looking at Group E.
Ah, crap, I don't think I'm signed in.
Yeah, but it's true. Even then, it's a 3-way tie. They all got 6 map wins, 2 map losses. Wait, what?
Wait, shit, I'm
Oh! I figured it out. Saranagati is not making playoffs, very unfortunately, because one of his wins was a default win. So he did not get a game count to... Wait, but they all got a default win against EPS. What the hell? Oh, an extra one. Yes, an extra one. They all got one default win against EPS, but Saranagati got another default win against Andejo, and that is worth less than a real win. And that's unfortunately what's costing him the playoffs here. That really sucks. Still,
a shame. That's a shame. I was looking forward to...
Yeah. That means that Mikkel and P-Demon go into playoffs, and now you can apply the who won when they played against each other. So Mikkel gets top seed, P-Demon gets second seed, and that is exactly what stands here. I figured it out. I'm very proud of myself.
Okay, I'm going to trust you that what you said is correct. Oh no, we've already got the maps. It's gonna be Ruins, Corrupted Keep, and DM6. So loss by win. Yeah, it kind of sounds like it, Moustar. That's a shame, because there's very little, there's nothing that he could have really done about that.
Yeah, the only thing that he could have done was win all his games.
Yeah, of course.
You know, the only way he could have made playoffs is he didn't drop that one against P-Demon, I think. But yeah, it is what it is. And I fully understand his quarrel with it now, because I remember when I played TF2, which does not have these one-day cups. Well, of course, this is a bigger cup, but you know, TF2 only has proper seasons with proper leagues, where you play like 8 weeks of games and then playoffs. And there too did they have rules that basically say default win is worth less than a proper full win.
Okay.
Which makes sense when you're writing the rules, but when you lose an important placement, when you lose your playoff spot to something like that, it's like, it's not my fault, it's the guy that didn't show up. But yeah.
Yeah, it seems like that's gonna be the resolution here. If not, guys, if there's an official ruling against that, I'll let you know as soon if there's an official word, but it does seem like this is going to be it, with Saranagati not making the playoffs, with P-Demon and Mikkel getting through, Mikkel getting the higher seed. So all we're doing right now is waiting for Pecka. Who is online, but so just making sure that an invite has been sent around. Taxplay liked Lordy. Ah, fun fact about that. My aunt used to be like manager. She used to do managing stuff for showbiz and celebrities, and she did a lot of stuff with Lordi back in the day for the Eurovision Song Festival, like drive them around and whatnot.
It's pretty cool.
X-Play. So you be jealous. Looks like Pecka is having some technical difficulties with his game refusing to load, so he's gonna restart it real quick. Hopefully we'll get into the match any second.
I know that bug actually. It only happens for the first time of the session, quote-unquote session, of the computer running. I don't know why, but if you just Alt F4 out and then try to start it again, the second loading time should be normal.
Okay. Well, if it doesn't work, maybe you should send him a message on the Discord informing him.
Well, Myaut is saying that's already the second time, so this should be the time that works.
Fingers crossed. He is rebooting. Wonder if that's his entire computer then. Myaut is still listening into the stream.
Oh. As Taka just said, you might have understood me wrong then. I meant the exact opposite. That the second time you boot up the game after booting up the computer is the one that the bug shouldn't be able to occur, if it's the same thing that I had. So that rebooting the computer might cause that endless loading bug one more time till you Alt F4 out and try again with the game, not with the computer.
Maybe it will. Yeah, maybe it's a different type of bug for him this time. So one more match to go. With a bit of luck, it'll end up. I mean, I know that the players themselves probably don't want this, but for us it would be nice if this was the full 3 maps being played, of course.
Did something behind you just drop on a thin steel roof?
No, I'm
what were you like actually turning around? Is that first of all, did someone build a roof and drop stuff on it?
Well, I am sitting in like the attic or the room just below the roof, so it's theoretically possible, but I did not hear anything. The group you were talking about will have to resolve the 3-way tie by playing an extra best of 1, if I recall correctly, says Jesus Pitari in the
What's your
chat.
source on that? Because I'm pretty sure I figured it out by now.
Taka seems to be under the impression, Jesus, that a win by default, meaning that you win because your opponent is disqualified or doesn't show up, counts less and holds less weight than a full win.
Yeah, they're all tied for wins overall. Then the next tiebreaker is how they scored against each other, which is a rock, paper, scissors thing, because there's 3 of them. And then the next tiebreaker is map wins. And since Saranagati got 1 more default win, which will count as 0 map wins, while all the others got 1 more, which is 2 map wins, he is 3rd. And that solves the other situation, because then there's only 2 left, so head-to-head score works.
Is it mentioned anywhere explicitly that it counts for 0 map wins in the rules? Or
Not in the rules, but in the standings.
oh, okay. Okay, yeah, then that probably settles it. And there we go, Pecka. In the lobby, we're gonna get Ruins, Corrupted Keep, and DM6. Corrupted Keep, interesting, because it doesn't have a rail. Ruins, probably the most, I'd say, neutral, or one of the more neutral maps, whereas DM6 is usually played a bit slower. So an interesting selection of maps.
It's true, if you compare it, if you try to put different aspects of maps on like a spectrum, like how aggressive it is, how big it is, how fast-paced it is, but that's basically the same as aggressive, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You'll find Ruins of Sanath in the middle most of the time, but it does still have a few quirks that are unique to it. Like, for example, the fact that when you pick up one item, you are within earshot of the other major item. So that's you true. Basically have never have an excuse of losing your timings. On top of that, it's got only 2 small armors, and they're at the furthest possible points away from each other. So when you're out of control, keeping your stack up can be difficult. And the machine gun and shotgun are both in really awkward places, so they rarely ever get picked up.
Jesus is just saying that admin mentioned in Discord, and I'm looking at the Discord right now, and it seems that Twitch is
Prepare to fight.
saying that indeed asking if they can play a best of one.
Alright then.
Round begins in
I stand corrected.
2, 1. Round 1.
I'm throwing in there we can cast it in a bit, so... But then again, Twitch might be just wrong, but we'll see.
Match
But
has
he probably
started.
isn't. Yeah, matches has just started. I just mentioned in the Discord that we would be able to cast it if it does come to that final tiebreaker. But I'm on Pekka right now, who's finally going to get himself a rocket launcher.
If Myaut paid really close attention, he could have seen a few pixels of Pekka when he picked up rocket.
No. Pekka really playing it a bit slower. He should
Switching
know.
items, it seems.
Yeah.
Oops.
Both players have all weapons.
Haven't even met each other yet.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Piercing sight, that's one rail advantage. Dropping down on him.
Yeah, Meow, good rocket. Oh, aggressive orb, doing a lot of damage, but not enough. Both players
low.
pretty low. Yeah. Pekka hoping to get some health. Then
Who's
getting
gonna go
himself
for
a
what
happy.
item now? Pekka's already on the armor and he grabbed it first. That's
There.
an awkward push
Ooh,
to make for
dangerous.
Myaut.
Yeah.
And he might
Yeah,
even
'cause-
lose the race now to Mega. Yeah, he's avoiding it.
Yeah, that was a risky play, and now Pekka full control of the items.
Yeah, so what happened there is they had a very even engagement. But since Pekka went to the major item first, and Myaut doesn't want to push since he's obviously still low, I got
Yeah.
Pekka one item. And then the fact that Myaut was still half committed to it meant that Pekka could get the other item as well. So that series of circumstances now means that despite both players playing mostly identical, Pekka has gained full control. And by the time I finished explaining that, Myaut also
anymore.
already grabbed
Oh,
both. I want to say no, not quite. Items. Push time.
Oh, Meow, and a rail. Oh,
There we
good
go.
rockets. Yeah, Meow's Pekka played a bit too passively right there, and he allowed Meow to collect health bubbles, light armor, then heavy armor, and then suddenly positioning was swapped to what it was before. And
Last rocket used. He's waiting for that rail. 14 health is not enough to make use of that full armor.
14 health. I'm surprised that Pekka was just waiting without zooming in. He's not zooming in ever. Look again.
Oh.
He wasn't zoomed in for the previous rail, so he probably would have landed the kill if he was charging it to 100. Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna.
Well, no,
take
it's 10
the
extra
stream title
damage.
real quick. Well, you go from
So
80
Myaut
to.
would have. Oh yeah, that's sorry. You're right.
You go
You're
from
right.
80 to 100,
You're
so-
right. It would have been a kill.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna update the title real quick. Oh, Pekka so aggressively with that piercing sight.
Wow.
Good rockets, tying it up. This is going to be Pekka versus Meow. I instinctively always want to say Mio like French because that's what I speak. But oh, good rail to starting us off. Another one.
Nice.
Yeah, railable.
Somehow, Myaut's still not railable.
Oh no.
Or I'm just looking at the top left corner and it doesn't look like it to me.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
now he certainly isn't. That's for sure. Fighter's armor.
Yeah.
More great hits from Pekka. No piercing sight needed for that one.
Race to the Mega. Oh, Pekka is gonna just let it go. Rocket jump up a bit too.
Wow.
Oh, good rocket. And he knows exactly where his opponent is.
Chase time. The most important one is the one he missed.
Yeah, crucial rail, can't land it.
I don't think that you can chase here in a straight line. I think you should have tried to cut him off by that
Yeah.
nail gun. But he knows
we're
that
gonna
Myaut is still low,
Yeah.
so any form of push should still work out very well for Pekka here.
Oh, spotted his opponent. He's gonna leave up Mega. No. Oh, and there goes Heavy to Meow.
Bit too careful. Bit too careful.
Again, this is the second time. Pekka full control his opponent low and he lets him stack up again. With no pressure at all.
I think he simply had trouble finding him. His piercing
Yeah.
sight was down that entire time. Use your rail, man! Use your rail!
Those are really long range rockets. Oh, bit of a slow reaction. Pekka hearing the Teleporter not immediately turning.
Time.
And Mega again going to Myaut. There's very little split between the items, so that makes it easier for the person out of control to steal them. Oh, good read. And we're already getting in overtime,
Yeah.
it seems like, for our very first round.
He knows, and he knows that he knows.
Yeah. Oh, Myaut dropping
You know
down
that
so
he knows that you
aggressively.
know what I'm talking about.
That was
Running
not the
in.
drop he wanted.
Oh, I didn't even see him throw that.
Nah, me neither. He's gonna have the Mega to fall back on though, but that was definitely not the push that he wanted to push on. Now Pecka just crouch walking around. He hears his opponent getting ready for that trap, but he is in an awkward position. If his opponent would show up, he probably would have lost out, even with the element of surprise on his side. And looks like we're gonna swap the items a bit. Mega going to Pecka this time.
Stopwatch.
Both as stacked as they're gonna be.
Yeah, both
see
should
what
have
they do with
heard the pickup from the other player too, though.
What
so
is
they
he looking
should-
at? Is he in the sky? Oh!
Sure is. This two good rockets. That's 100 damage right away. Oh, Myaut solo. Can't hit the angle. Can't find the shot. And he hears his opponent right below him. Gonna try and cut him off on heavy. No.
No.
Pecka.
Pekka is playing very careful now. I think
Yeah.
he's got... Excuse my language, he's gotten his shit pushed in a bit too much since he switched off Anarchy and Solag. So he's like, okay, I'm going to pick fights that I know I will win.
Ooh,
No
that
maybes.
Could have been a huge rocket, but he misses it. Oh, Myaut
That's
again.
good.
Jumping on an LG. Dangerous for both players. Myaut
Available?
gets a good-
Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
Switched perfectly just then.
Round 1 complete.
Still though, I am waiting for the engagement that bites Pekka's ass, because this is the third time this match that he let a super low opponent roam freely and stack back up. So
Round 2.
I'm fully expecting that to go wrong any second. Oh, that's some good machine gun damage. That were a lot of 9s.
Against that BJ here. We haven't talked about
Yeah.
that BJ yet.
First time we're seeing it. Oh,
I think that orb did not hit as much as he wanted to. Double LG dangerous, but as long as you keep him bouncing next to that corner, Rocket
Yeah.
can still beat it.
yeah, that first rocket killed his momentum entirely, so that he was just jumping in place for the second little hop. And of course, a player like Pekka isn't gonna miss that. Good rocket jump. He doesn't want to push for heavy. He also doesn't have a lightning gun, so might have something to do with it.
I'd be looking to go get that LG right now.
Yeah, definitely needs that. And Myaut, actually the higher stacked one of the two.
Pekka seems indecisive this game.
Yeah.
Like, in a way that he doesn't usually.
No, neither player landing any rocket damage. Ah, out of rockets. That click is one of the worst noises in Quake Champions. If
Time
you've
to
ever been in a
finally
situ-
pick up this LG.
if you've ever been in a situation where you are chasing down an opponent and you hear that click for the last shot.
Oh, again!
Oh, eating some rails. And now he's stuck.
I gotta say, Pekka seems a bit unfocused here.
Yeah.
I wonder if that final shot hit. It looks like it, considering Myaut is at 50 health. Ooh, lining up quite well. Ah, if you had been more confident just aiming at that railgun, would probably been a hit. You're being uncharacteristically silent? What's going on?
Yes, no, I was just talking in the Discord very quickly. They are talking about doing the tiebreakers now.
Oh.
Uh,
I mean, it's multiple games, right? It's fine if we jump
Yeah.
in later.
yeah, Twitch says that they have started the first one, but there's another map.
Yeah,
Coming after
it'll be 3
this.
maps.
Yeah.
Stopwatch.
Good counter frag by Myaut. Let's see, it's gonna be Twitch, the admin's decision. Oh, that LG.
Yeah,
oh, and we're
that
getting a
was
Keel.
loads.
Keel definitely not a champion that you see played on this map very often. I mean, you sometimes see him come out on the likes of Veil, it's a pretty popular map, and Blood Run occasionally as well, but Ruins doesn't really strike me as a one of
Keel
those.
map, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because Keel benefits from those really tight, winding hallways where there's a lot of room, or not a lot of room, to dodge grenades. So,
Oh, that's one good hit though.
Yeah.
Oh, the nails are just missing one more. One more would have turned the map, turned the round around, wasn't it? That was final champion for both of them.
Yeah, and that was good. Like, that's the one grenade that hit, I think, pushed him far enough away that he missed out on the Mega. So that was a really clutch grenade right there.
Yeah. The Keel pick
Pecka.
really making
So
himself
aggressive.
worth it there.
Too bad he didn't hit that rail. Very aggressive play, leaving Mega
Ooh,
up.
two
Ooh.
hits, push! You can push this, you don't need that Mega. Just figure out where he's going. Oh!
Oh, he's gonna find him now. Still gotta be careful with those two LGs though. Yeah, that was nicely done. Still though, arguably again a bit too passive because he was out stacking him. Likely would have won that, and then he had the Mega to fall back on if need be. And Heavy should be going to Myaut. Like, leaving that up a bit too long maybe. Oh, you heard that pickup.
Stopwatch.
Trying to set up. Yeah, Pecka definitely a guy who likes setting the traps, springing them.
Yeah.
We've seen plenty of attempts, not so many successes yet, but it'll happen, it'll happen. Good rail. He can push in here. He's definitely got the stack. He's got the positioning.
It's Mega for him. While Myaut
Yeah.
is struggling to even get some bubbles, but he didn't rocket jump.
Yeah.
This could be
Now he
dangerous.
gets- Oh. Yeah,
Still
Myaut
fighting for low
solo.
ground, but that's gotta be the kill, there it is.
Yeah, definitely.
One more to take a clean map. Oh, he doesn't know he's out armor.
Oh, he left. Meow using his
That ranger is
piercing
just
sight.
everywhere.
Yeah, Meow using his piercing sight right away, I think just to stay alive long enough. See where his opponent is so he can evade him. But that's a long 30 seconds that he has to wait now for it to come back. And Pekka is hunting. That was a bit of a strange orb.
Yeah, I think he was feeling a bit too confident to find Myaut here.
Yeah, a bit premature. Oh, there he finds his opponent now. But he's in a bad positioning. Yeah, he hits one more rail, we'll finish him off. Yeah, there comes Meow. Bit too confident by Pekka. Rocket jumping up and then just not landing the damage, getting pushed back.
He knows where he is though. Missed the first one, missed the second one, come on man.
Yeah.
Oh
Good drop
no,
using the pillar as protection.
can't fall onto that LG.
And jumped right in between those shots.
Time to restack, neither of them have piercing sight. You heard that big pad.
Yeah. Mega, Meow. Pekka, Heavy. Oh, might see a good confrontation here. Ooh, bit late, bit late.
Despite that just being a shotgun, the fact that Myaut has 0 armor and Pekka's got his overstacked means
Not
that
anymore.
Myaut can't really push that.
Good rockets.
Yeah, but that's
Heavy.
another big armor to Pekka.
Yeah.
Stopwatch.
Mega going to Meow. Meow really looking for the armor, not finding it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was
he's gotta
talking
find
about.
25.
There's only two small ones, and they're as far as they can be. I mean, what he's taken here is the fastest line between them.
Yeah.
Ah,
It-
if he'd looked a tiny bit longer.
yeah, it looks like Pekka now is determined to set up for Mega though, but Heavy spawns first, so he's gonna drop. Oh, good nails.
100, 180.
The rockets.
That's about as good as you can get with 3 rockets.
Yeah. Very nicely done by Meow.
Nice hit. Oh,
Yeah,
look
Pekka.
at that flicky style.
Here comes Myaut. Oh, catches him with the side. That's one. No, not gonna land the second one. That's surprising. Such a big
Still
target.
not railable. So time to look for more, and there it is.
Yeah.
2-1.
Myaut coming back. You have any delay? Do you think a snipe ability cooldown? We do not have any delay on the stream.
Round begins in
Would be surprised if anyone was listening for
1.
ability cooldown times. And also, I realized that chat was down for a second, so I might have missed some things, guys. Sorry about that. Myaut pushing in so aggressively.
BJ's
No
gotta
weapons.
get himself that LG.
Yeah, and this is Pecka gonna get the mega. Myaut definitely didn't do the damage that he was hoping for. Also didn't manage to snag one of the weapons. I think that was his ultimate goal. Get in, grab an item or a weapon before the other opponents, but didn't get anything.
Oh, he came from the side he wasn't expecting, and wow, just melted him.
Those were so many 7s. Because yeah, if you're Pekka in that situation, you're looking the wrong way, standing still, and then a BJ shows up with 2 LGs. You're gonna, yeah, your stack will disappear so quickly.
And he's even working to get that BJ ability up a little bit faster with the hourglasses. As they might meet for this armor. No, Pekka's deciding against it.
Definitely not a bad idea to have or just to pick up any hourglass you can, because even if you don't necessarily need it, denying it to your opponent is crucial as well. Ooh. Switching to the rockets, the last possible second.
Oh, the rocket jump!
Yeah.
But he misses! And he's in
Super
an
aggressive.
awkward spot now!
Yeah, well, can't hit the rail. That would have been big. Myaut definitely had the better positioning at the start right there, but Pekka was waiting for him with that side ready, and that's... Screaming,
You can hear the
BJ
screams,
screaming.
yeah!
Going
blows
for the
himself up.
suicide. At least trading a lot of damage. Oh, Pekka is really low.
Yeah.
Myaut uses the side right away. He knows his opponent is low.
To get in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Good job.
5 hits so far, he's gonna need about 5 more.
Ooh, but that's a good defensive rocket though.
He's railable himself.
Yeah. Myaut perhaps not pursue this. Both items are gonna be up soon. Mega, then head to heavy. Can be in a really good spot right now. Oh, that's a big rocket though. And he can't drop down. There's no way he can just drop into this LG with the stack he has. Oh, Pekka abandons positioning. Even though there wasn't that big of a stack difference, really. Piercing
Knows
side
where he
coming
is.
in.
Time for some rails.
Yeah.
Pekka's side not up yet.
Now he's gonna push in. His opponent's still in the room. He doesn't know that though.
Myaut just used his... Wait, sorry. No, I'm confused. I'm looking at the top and I'm being confused. It's fine.
Yeah. Pekka used this just now. It's
Stopwatch.
definitely a usual thing for the game to slow down a bit when there's 2 visors in play rather, and that's what happens right now.
Still no rockets for Myaut. They're right behind him.
Yeah,
I think...
he's gonna leave him up. He
Yeah,
just
but
wants
he's
to
got the
pressure
stack
now.
advantage. But playing around
Not
the
a
corner,
weapon.
rockets are always better.
Yeah, stack advantage, but definitely not. Like, he would be so effective with rockets right now, but he doesn't them. Yeah,
I'm just
smart
He's
choice.
still not going for the rockets. Come on, man. But he is getting both major items.
Yeah, still, and now he's below his opponent. No rockets.
How did neither of them notice each other?
Just running right next to one another. Ooh. Ooh, that second rocket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, close to eating that one. Oh, finally a confrontation.
Mega's up.
Yeah.
Myaut, I think, might have gone to the wrong item first here.
Yeah. Oh, but still,
But-
that guy's taking the long way to get there. Oh, he's not
Yeah.
even going to.
He's
Myaut can
completely
definitely
lost
deny
timing,
it.
I think. This might be bad. Aw, you could have
Yeah.
predicted that teleporter.
Yeah, Myaut just waiting at him, but he's...
Oh my god!
God, the turnaround! Fuck, dude.
I was not expecting that.
No.
If you paused the game 1 frame before Myaut died there, I would have still not expected that he dies.
Pekka was just like, huge rocket, rail, done.
Whoa.
Turning that around so quickly. And he needed to as well, because getting pretty close to the end.
Myaut neglecting to pick up some bubbles here in order to get to the high ground faster.
Yeah.
Looks like it paid off because of Mega.
You can immediately feel by the pace of the game when one of the visors is missing.
Yeah.
Just when there's two, people tend to play so cautiously. Oh, the rockets! Myaut tying it up 2-2. Aggressive and risky too, because if he would have lost out in that engagement, would have been map 1 lost.
Round begins.
But he braves it.
3, 2, 1. Fight.
Oh, again, aggressive by Myaut. It's clear that Myaut is the more aggressive player of the two. Pekka plays it a lot more defensively, a lot more cautiously.
Oh!
More reluctant, but catches him.
Pad into LG,
Oh, no.
that's a bad idea.
That
But
orb,
wow.
that orb was such a misplay though.
Yeah.
Missed him completely, and then yeah.
Myaut was able to play around that pillar for cover,
Yeah.
plus some high grounds. Which means that the rockets at that range are just so superior.
And of course, he didn't just have one rocket
Yes.
launcher; he had two at the ready, and that hurts. Hurts bad. Oh, Myaut should have a pretty good idea. He decides to go for some armor first. Smart choice. It's not going to be that aggressive when he doesn't have to be. Myaut is in a really good position to... Well, not anymore, but he was in a nice position between his opponent and both major items, but he let Pekka slip underneath.
Yeah, I think he wasn't even entirely aware of where Pekka
Yeah.
was playing at that moment. But now he is. Stand for a rail fight. They each hit once.
Myaut keeps making these risky jumps that make me
Yeah.
clench. You see that your opponent has this like the side ready, and you're still like, okay, let's jump across. When I'm railable as the VJ, and then you see that rail just miss him by an inch. Not good for my heart, Myaut. Yeah, Pekka definitely leading the stack right now. But Myaut's got the positioning. He can escape and avoid.
Oh,
direct
here comes the
confrontation
trap!
for now. Yep, good trap.
Flicking a bit much there!
Oh, Pekka!
Oh,
So
that was his
close.
last rocket as well. He would have had to switch after that.
Yeah, Myaut came very, very close to actually losing out on that one.
Both major items to Pekka. Full control, plus piercing sight, plus about 5 nails there. Means it's push time. Push a clock, but none of the other shots hit.
Again.
Oh, next trap! And that one's a kill.
Yeah, Myaut down to his final champion.
Like a Venus flytrap. Just waiting.
Yeah, Pekka definitely setting some nice traps. We called it in round 1 that this would happen, and indeed it has. Oh, missing. That was a lot of easy damage though. Rocket doesn't get far enough, and then the rail overshoots. Heffy's gonna be up in just a few seconds. Pekka has the positioning. There goes Myaut. Myaut.
Big hits, but he's running away from the armor. Oh no!
Oh. Armor is still up.
Myaut has to trust his ears. Oh well, now he probably heard it.
Yeah, he took it. He's gonna go for those 2 health bubbles underneath.
Oh,
There's the bounce
Pekka, you
pad.
could tell he's feeling a bit paranoid right now.
Yeah. Good rail. Nicely on the exit of the bounce pad. 15 seconds between the items. is a
Another
really
one,
good-
push time.
Ooh,
Come on,
Rocket's not the right weapon there.
has to keep pushing. This has
Yeah.
got to be his kill.
Myaut just playing so evasively, and he hears where his opponent is at right now.
Yeah.
Managing to stay alive
I
just a
would
bit
drop a
longer.
jump up. Yes, he is. On the slightly
Myaut's
tough
really
part, he
good.
knows
Oh,
what he...
Myaut!
Ah!
Myaut!
Keep
3
trying!
HP! 3 HP! No! That's gonna be it! No! He
No, my God! If he knew,
Myaut, how?
if Pekka knew how low that stack was, he'd have used another weapon just like so. Wow!
When he had that air advantage and he shot the rocket, I was sure that it was going to be it, but somehow it went underneath. Myaut jumped.
Unbelievable.
with 3 HP, just walks out of the room. Close. I was holding my breath, expecting Myaut to turn it around again, but luckily for Pekka, this time he pushed.
Yeah,
Pushed till the end.
This match is worthy of the playoffs. Like, whoever the winner of this will be really, really deserves it. What was the second map? Corrupted Keep?
I believe so. Corrupted Keep and then Veil was the last one. Oh no, DM6 is the last one. Corrupted Keep and then DM6. If we get to that point. Just talking to the admins real quick. Updating them on the progress of our match in the hopes that we will be able to afterwards get a tiebreaker. First one has, I think, been played. Though I don't see... There was P-Demon.
Alright, see if you can figure that out. I'll take us to the champion picks in the meantime.
Yeah.
Where I can predict right now, we're looking at double Ranger, we're looking at double Visor. Except I was wrong, Myaut has neglected his Ranger in favor of playing both BJ and Galena. And Pekka went with a Keel, I believe, at the very end.
I must say, congratulations to both of these players. Definitely super meta picks. I mean, Visor, of course, we see pretty much all the time, but there's no Dooms being played. Ranger, not by everyone all the time, so that's already pretty non-meta, I would say.
2, 1. Round 1.
They are still grabbing from the B tier, if you will. Like, sure, they're occasionally replacing someone who is top tier, but it's not like they're grabbing something really gimmicky. I think at the end of the day, they are still fully aware of the overall strength.
Definitely, it's just refreshing because I costed the Battlefy tournament last week, and it was a lot of Visor, Ranger, and Doom. Bit of an awkward confrontation right there. No one managing to actually do a lot of damage. Just a bit of a tickle here and there.
Right, and here's something that bothers me when I watch Galena gameplay. What Myaut is doing right now is he's got that totem. What is that flick? Hold that thought, hold that thought. Do they not want to push there? Apparently not. Neither of them decides to stay in that fight. But yeah, what bothers me is how long he's holding on to this totem. Like, I would really just go to the nearest acceptable totem spot and just put it down. Just as fast as possible, so you fill up the map the absolute quickest. You heard the pad? Use LG, my man!
Good rockets, though.
Nice.
Yeah, it's always, when Galena's play, it's always a bit of a throw-up. Do you want to just place your totems all over the map as mines and health when you pass by? Or do you want to hold on to one to maybe use during a fight when you turn away? Or just throw it at your enemy, throw it in between the both of you, go around the corner and top up real quick. It's always a bit of a...
Not to mention, old totems replenish their ability to heal when a new one gets placed.
Yeah.
So you can have like a proper domino effect. Just getting more and more and more health at your disposal. If you plonk them down as fast as you can.
And it's already been confirmed that there's going to be more changes made to totems in the future. Meaning that everyone from a team can use them to heal once. So you don't need to pick them up at the exact same time for your team to benefit from it.
That won't affect Duel very much though, are they aware?
Yeah.
He's looking the right direction. He knows that the next fight is going to be for armor. Only a small rocket hit.
Yeah.
Use LG! Myaut is really not fond of that LG. But
now he needs
he's
to
got the rocket aim.
Switch.
Oh, behind you!
Got anything?
There it is.
Yeah. One little cell of LG was all
the first kill was like that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Myaut definitely...
That's also LG range. Come on, there we go.
Yeah.
That aggression, wow. And just beams him down. See, you've got the aim. Myaut, you've got the aim. You just need to believe in yourself and actually hit whatever your LG bind is a tiny bit more.
Yeah.
Round begins in 3.
Definitely the weapons pick sometimes a bit puzzling. Let's call it that. This matchup. Ooh, that's...
Yeah, I thought that rocket was gonna hit.
Yeah, that looked like it. Gonna set up a fight around heavy because Pecka doesn't, or rockets.
Ooh,
Pecka doesn't have
dangerous.
a weapon. Ooh, yeah.
I would stop peeking at this
Rockets.
point.
Wow. Pecka, so aggressive.
Yeah.
He took a decent bit of rocket damage too, and then going up the bounce pad, that's always...
Yeah, but he knew
That's
that
scary.
Myaut could not have had LG then.
Yeah.
There we go. Good orb and Mega to reward him right after, so he's not even low. No spawn rushing here. Armor's up and he can get to it as well. That's full control for Pecka. There's a trap, but not well enough executed.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to follow through on it. Still good to see Myaut setting up some traps this time as well, because last match it was just
Good rocket
Pecka doing
jump.
that.
Big hits.
Yeah.
Oh, a trade.
Round
Okay.
complete.
But that's gonna be in Myaut's favor, right?
In Pekka's favor, I think. Didn't Myaut win the
Pekka's
first
favor.
round?
I do not remember.
I'm pretty
but
sure
I'll-
Myaut won the first round.
I'll
So that
believe
must
you.
have been Pekka's.
2, 1. Round 3.
Does someone in chat know? Chat, please correct me.
Twitch just, or the admin told me it's done. Sorry, I
Aw.
have no clue what he means if we're out of all the tiebreakers, because Mikkel is still asking if he should play his. So
That's weird. We'll settle that afterwards. Wow, that aimbot-like flick with the LG.
yeah, especially when you're playing Doom, DJ. That's one of the best characters to use the dual wield on now.
Best weapons, you mean? He's the only.
yes,
he's
yes.
the only character to use the dual wield.
Yeah, my mistake. Because we were talking about Myaut. I meant to say that it was Destiny when you're playing DJ.
He has a
That
trap.
would be such. Yeah.
What? Why is he not shooting?
What? He's not shooting. He's just waiting.
What was that? I mean, it worked out, but what? That's some next level stuff. He's like, okay, I can get more damage if I wait till he stops.
Yeah.
That is cocky.
Risky plays. That's like a sort of 1-1 in rounds.
Gonna chase through teleporter.
Ooh, yeah,
That's
man.
always an awkward situation to decide which weapon to choose. If he takes that teleporter, you're dead.
Oh, there comes the rocket jump.
Oh,
That was so risky. Myaut just wasn't like prepared for that, because otherwise 20 HP. That's
armor up in 3 seconds. If Myaut wants to, he can get there, and he does.
he just rushes it down. Okay, so it looks like P-Demon and Mikkel are going through to the playoffs. According
So
to the Twitch admin.
exactly as the previous system,
Yeah.
except confirmed once more with results.
Yeah. Guys, we can officially confirm it now. The admin has spectated the tiebreaker. We unfortunately didn't get in.
That's okay. We've got an equally important match right here.
Yeah, indeed.
If Pekka wins this map, not this round, but this map, he is in the playoffs.
Yeah. For
Myaut
Myaut,
does.
this is
Yeah, Myaut needs to take it to a 3rd map.
this is his do or die. If he wants to play in the playoffs,
What are these flicks?
Myaut almost stepping on that grenade. Barely evading it.
If I was in Myaut's shoes right now, I would try to get those nails. I mean, not right now because you're in combat, obviously.
Oh, 2 big rockets.
But that would be
Oh, but
so
that
nice to
grenade!
fight the teleporter.
Yeah.
He knows exactly where he's going. That's only a small hit, going by the sound.
Yeah. Oh no no!
Oh!
What are these grenades?
It sort of got
Pekka!
stuck in the little grate there, and that bounced it back into Myaut.
Pecka is doing huge damage with his grenades.
And next combat! Grab that armor, grab some... Ah!
You madman! He almost jumped into the grenade. You saw it flying in front of his face. No, Myaut.
Still have bubbles. No!
Yeah, 2 health bubbles are up for him.
Use that piercing sight instantly just to avoid him.
Nope, he's gonna take the risk. I think
time to
Myaut
sneak
at this
now.
point is becoming aware of the time. He knows that there's just a minute. That was so close again. He knows that there's just a minute, 15 seconds left. All he needs to do is
Just
not die
survive.
with visor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Gotta go for heavy. Get out. Where is this damage coming from? He must be asking himself. I don't even know. And still, Myaut is just taking damage here and there.
It's worth noting, Pecka does not have those big armors. So despite QOL being a heavyweight champion, you know, a big stack, half of that is gone.
Myaut looking away just a second too early. He had the perfect position and the right weapon out too.
40 seconds remaining. We're closing in on the time. Oh, that's a lot of nails.
Oh,
We're closing in
yeah.
on the time where Pecka just has to push with anything he's got.
Oh, spots it.
Wrong weapon for
There
Pecka
comes
there.
up the
Good jump.
Oh, Myaut dropping down to the bottom level. He's got to
Oh,
run.
look at the stacks at the top.
Yeah, Pecka
Myaut
is
actually advantageous right now.
Yeah, but I don't know if he knows that.
I don't think he cares because running is easier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Heavy's gonna be
10
up.
seconds.
He's not even gonna go for a heavy.
This is terrifying when you don't have your piercing sight.
yeah.
Like, this is the highest pulse you get in a Quake game. Potentially last match of the cup. The round really depends on that frag, and you have no idea where the enemy is, and you just hide. Like,
Round
he,
begins.
he hit it out nicely too.
yeah.
Managed to get away with it. Nicely done by Myaut.
Fight.
Also, one of the things that I've noticed this map is that there's been so little heavy machine gun usage.
That's true.
That's such a powerful weapon on this map because there's no rail, and at 15 damage per bullet zoomed in, that adds up.
Yeah.
Oh, good
But
rocket to
noting
start it
Myaut
off.
going Galena first. Is that new?
Yeah.
Did he do that before?
I think so. Yeah, I think he
Alright.
went BJ first before.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, Mega going to him, and there's a bit of a delay, so Myaut can get both if he's up for
That's
it.
both, but he's not too great on ammo.
Yeah,
Take a look at the right, but he's picking up
there is.
a little bit left and right. Oh, does he know? Does he know?
Oh, he
He
knows.
knows! Wow!
But oh, so close, so close.
Good kill,
Started
but he
off.
took a lot of returning damage.
Yeah, he had the element of surprise, but still.
Rocket prediction, rocket prediction! 30!
Yeah.
That's not enough. Time to run.
Mega should be. Oh, he's abandoning Mega.
Yeah, I think he fears that Pecka will be there first, which he is, but only because he waited!
Yeah. Kind of a bit of a misplay, but of
Oh,
course.
they're both racing there! That's a big one! That was a full 100!
Myaut, gotta get out of there, man.
Ah! Oh! Jumping at the perfect time! Still a lot
wait, the dodo-
lot of damage. Oh, just despawned.
Yeah, he should have waited just a second longer. That would have hurt, I think.
Oh, he still hits the direct, but it's not enough.
Beautiful.
And once
there,
more,
but
Myaut after a frag, solo.
Yeah.
But this time he's got the Mega to stack up with.
Yeah, Pecka down to his final champion. Myaut just needs to get rid of that keel, and he's gonna be tying up the maps. 3 minutes is a bit of a long time to wait it out again. Can't play
You
the
can hear
running
the
game 'cause-
footsteps.
Yeah. Should have a pretty good idea of where his opponent is, especially with the sight. Yeah, switching to heavy machine gun. Finally, look
Yeah,
at that
there we
damage.
go. That
That's-
worked really well.
That was around 100 damage right there.
That was probably more than you would have gotten with Rail in the same situation.
Yeah.
That was more than 100, I'm sure. Oh, that's the stack advantage he needs, but he's only
Yeah,
on 24 now.
You don't want to follow through that.
Oh, the shotgun finishing it up.
Yeah, Myaut getting caught out in a bit of an awkward position right there.
Final chams for both of them in this round.
Yeah. Oh, there comes the LG. And Myaut just takes it quickly and clean.
That's his map. We're going to the third one, which is Blood Covenant.
Yeah. Interesting. Now I'm curious because we didn't get to see the map picking process. Whose map was whose?
Mhm.
Hey Sully, the games are going well. Thank you for the 10 bits. I I don't think I have the cheers notifications set up for this scene because the VODs are going to be uploaded on YouTube afterwards. And want to avoid some people spamming random things over the VOD. Thank you very much for the bits, Sully. I'll replay them in a little while. How are you doing tonight? Taxplay almost overcooked his pasta. The horror. Taxplay, are you okay? He's in shock, I think.
We're here if you need to talk.
Yeah. We sure are. So this is 1-to-1 in maps.
Whoops,
We're moving
I
on
bumped
to
the mic, I apologize. Did you hear it?
No, yeah, I heard it,
Oh.
but no worries. Taxplay is crying in Italian. He says he's not okay. But guys, for those who are just tuning in, this is the tiebreaker map. Both Myaut and Pecka 1-1 each.
Yeah.
And this is an important duel.
Yes.
Because the winner of this next map is going to move on to the playoffs. Whereas the loser will be out of the tournament. So this really is the make it or break it for both of these players. Let's see, Ranger,
Double
Visor.
Ranger, double Visor. Full meta so far, and then BJ versus Keel. Those really seem to be their favorite champions.
Definitely, definitely. Again, though, Keel on such a big open map. But then again, I mean, I think we can both agree, Pekka was hitting grenades from a decent distance, or more than decent even, so clearly he knows what he's doing.
His Keel is definitely dangerous. Like, you can tell Myaut is respecting it quite a bit too.
Prepare to fight. Round
And look at the good manners of both of these players. Unlike
the
what
first
we
game we
saw
had today.
Yeah. Okay, I'm starting this stuff on Myaut. He realizes Mega has been taken by his opponent using the orb. It's gotta be fast now. Yeah, the chase comes a little late though. Yeah.
Good hit.
Good read by Myaut, knowing that his opponent was going for that rail.
And hit the second one, and that was expected, which means he has to take a rail right back.
Yeah.
But here's the advantage of being the one that grabs the armor in the beginning, as opposed to
There
Mega.
comes the orb. So close to finishing it off, but he's not gonna hit the final rail. And Pekka is gonna get away with Mega. Oh, we might.
They might be here.
No orb for either.
There's a single 100 damage rocket for Myaut,
Yeah.
but he can finish it up.
Pekka not expecting the chase.
Yep.
I think he was looking the wrong way too. Hey Davenport, thank you for the host, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if Pekka is having some sound troubles, since when that fight started, he was also looking the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Although focus is a bit part of that too. When I record my games, I'm like, oh, I have no idea where he is, and then I watch it back. It's like, you can hear it clear as day.
Yeah, that's true. The stress, the nerves also play a big part. Such an important match. Both players really slowing it down. I think Myaut is not looking good. Oh!
It's quite a few nails.
Yeah, quite a few nails.
Last rail used!
Uh-oh.
I hope Myaut noticed that. Because his playstyle has been very dependent on that so far.
He could get heavy too. He just needs to be fast. Oh, but
It's
Pekka is
dangerous,
outstacking
dangerous.
him. Yeah. Is he going for it? Is he gonna commit? Oh, he sure is. Now he just has to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took the rail before he picked up heavy, so that's definitely a win
Smart
for him.
orb.
Yeah. He will find some health levels to stack up again. Things are good again for Myaut. Pekka a bit more stacked though, but Mega was Myaut's before. Might be again. Oh, Pekka finding like the drops though. Yeah, and Myaut is afraid to take the fight because of the sight, of course.
I feel like they're both missing too many rails right
They
now.
definitely are. Oh, there we go.
No doubt somehow linked to the pressure of this being the most important map of the cup so far. Oh, messed up the rocket jump!
Yeah, Pekka aggression coming through at last, but then he misses the rocket jump. And Myaut is trying to like set up a perimeter around the Mega. Looking the wrong way though,
Yeah.
might take some swing in the
If
back.
Pekka had dared to peek a bit more, there might have been a rail hit.
Yeah.
There's one. But that's
Oh,
still
this-
not much stack advantage, especially with this armor. Oh!
Follow-up rail, so
Another
crucial.
100.
This,
Ah.
this might be Meow's chance to push
Still
him.
not railable, but that is a stack advantage for Meowth. What can he do with it? He knows he's in that corner. He
Yeah.
must be.
Don't let him out, Meow. Oh, Meow pushing in. Oh, but
Oh, he's not hitting anything!
he was bounced up by the rocket, and then the LG just intercepted him in midair.
Pekka getting rewarded with Mega there. So that is a massive stack. Well,
Yeah,
a
heavy
really good
runs
stack
from Meowth.
considering he just came out of an out-of-control fight.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was a good call by Meow, but I don't think
He heard him
the
underneath him?
execution. Yep. Pekka just waiting on top.
We've got Visor versus
Oh yeah,
Visor.
he heard him again. Heard him again. Setting up a trap. Oh,
100.
good.
Oh, he missed the midair!
Yeah, misses. No, and he takes it direct. Both players very low.
Armored, not up for 3 seconds.
Nah, doesn't seem like either is gonna contest or
Yeah, that would have been really risky there.
retreat. Yeah, retreating to their own comfort item.
Makes sense, to be honest.
Definitely.
You've got all the time in the world, the champs are equal. It's the first round. And it's Visor versus Visor. So you're better off taking it slow anyway.
Yeah. Hey Mikko, well played tonight, man. This is the final map. I'm sorry, overlay is not up right now because I was talking to the admins and didn't have time to set it up. But it's 1-to-1 in map scores. Pekka, some decent dodging. Oh, nice rocket jump.
That was a fantastic rocket jump, actually.
Yeah, beautiful. Great line.
He actually wants to chase this with that stack? No, he doesn't.
Nah, he's like, okay, maps. If I die now, it's over. No time to get back from that with that time remaining. Pekka.
No Mega for you. I think he's lost timing of that.
Yeah, I might have. Gotta be careful because Heavy's gonna be up.
That's
Oh, don't
wicked.
rocket!
Oh, I thought the last one was gonna hit too.
Yeah,
But this is chase time. Meowth is railable. Oh,
Mega. He's gonna go for
finally
Mega
intercept,
first.
Yeah.
Now he needs to go for the intercept.
Yeah.
And if he sticks around, he might. Oh, this should be a rail. Yeah. Oh no,
Not
he misses. Is he
Time
gonna
to
push?
get out. Time to get
Is it
out.
bo-
You gotta keep in mind, Meowth got that heavy armor, so the stacks are not as favorable for Pekka as they were earlier.
Yeah.
And you can't afford any mistakes now.
Oh, that's.
Now the
And
AT there
again-
is not zooming in!
Yeah, again, I was about to say, Pekka, why do you hate the zoom? He legitimately, for those who weren't here since the first map, he lost out on a frag because of it. By not zooming in. And he had every reason to, because that was a long range rail too.
And he had lots of time.
Yeah, lots of time to set up. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna
He's
be his
sneaking.
opponent.
He's holding shift. He's just walking around and he still managed to dodge that rail. Well, that's a good one.
Yeah, using the side effectively.
Armor's up. Who wants to go for it?
Pekka hiding out in this little corner. This is shaping up to be a very
Very tense last
lengthy-
frag.
Yeah. I mean, this is... We're
Ooh,
7
both miss.
minutes into this match and there's only been 2... Oh!
The hits!
Good direct. Yeah.
Beautiful!
Nice.
Beautiful rockets out of Pekka there.
Yeah, Meow maybe dropping a little bit too aggressively, but then that first mid-air rocket slows him down up against the wall. And the second comes out and the third. Beautifully done by Pekka.
1. Round 2. Fight.
Going for... Oh,
Ooh,
just
he was
a
a
little
bit
bit
too
too late.
slow.
Yeah. Still, he's leaving Heavy up. Oh, he got his opponent. Got sight of him.
Not hitting those.
Nope.
What do you want to do with that?
And that's always risky because even though he delayed the eye... Oh, there comes Meow.
With the double LG! And a few of those rockets missed completely.
Yeah. Completely at such close range too. And now, I mean, this is bad. The gamble is not paying off. He delayed the item.
Yes,
at
items
the
are
start.
staggered.
Yep. And Myaut knew exactly when it was picked up because he was there to see it, and now... No, Myaut is not gonna put more pressure on. Bit surprising. Nope. I think that was just a little boosted jump.
Oh, good prediction! Wonderful prediction! Only 15 damage, unfortunately.
Yeah. Pekka actually did more damage. With that nail, he did 20.
Might have considered using the rail for that.
Yeah, might have been the better weapon choice. And the gap between the items is more or less closed at this point. There's... Oh no, looks like we're gonna get it again. There were 3 seconds between them before, now we're up to 10 already.
Oh, Myaut. The aggression.
And still he drops down.
Yeah, but you gotta keep in mind, he had less than 50 health just now.
Yeah.
Against a rail carrying visor. But now, this is the biggest
he's
advantage
pushing.
you're gonna get. Push time now or never. Good
Good
job.
read. Good read by Myaut, yeah, definitely.
Come on, just go for it. Just commit.
Be careful.
He's flicking a bit big, but there we finally go.
Yeah, because that was risky though, pushing through the choke point like that. If Pekka's second rocket would have landed, that would have been a frag for Pekka.
You heard him there at Mega. Right. He knows that man has an LG,
Yeah.
and he's got nades, and he's got good
Yeah.
nades.
Pekka not pushing through, of course, knowing what to expect on the other side of the
Don't you want to
teleporter.
grab the nail gun by now? Like, he just had the chance. I'm watching from Myaut's perspective.
Nope, there is the drop. No, that's the wrong weapon. Wrong weapon to use. Rocket would have been so effective right there.
Yeah, I
but
think the last hit was moderately big, actually.
there goes Pekka. No, good rail.
Yeah. We only have the sound to go on at that point. Finally picks up those nails. Armor's up, time to get it.
Yeah, decent split between the items too. This
And
should
Myaut does
definitely
not
be in our
actually
favor.
need to hunt this down. Even though he's got better stack right now, he can wait.
Yeah.
There's
There's
loads
2
of
minutes
time.
left.
He's 2 frags ahead.
These grenades are coming in close though.
Wow.
Ah, nice. Thank you so much, Garpy, for the host. How did your matches go tonight, man? We didn't have the opportunity to watch, since we had to cast the Challenger ourselves, but I hope things went well for you.
3.
Hey Urgo, Kgrad, Stonar,
Round
welcome to the
3.
stream, guys. This is the final map. Didn't have time to set up the overlay, but it's 1-1. Whoever wins this map goes to the podium.
Oh! Anti-ILG. Just beamed
Yeah.
down. Target
So just-
acquired.
Just to be completely clear, whoever wins this map makes it into the playoffs. The loser will be out of the tournament. There come the rockets. Myaut solo. Pekka. Yeah, Pekka, after losing the previous map, is really, or previous round, he's like, I'll show you what I've got. Turning it around instantly. Super aggressive plays.
Yeah.
Oh, Myaut
And
doesn't
even
do
more.
anything.
This is so dominant. I
Yeah,
took one look at
Pekka.
the chat and suddenly Pekka's 2 frags up.
Yeah, Pekka breaking away early though. I think he should have stuck with that chase. Myaut was at like what 30 HP or something. And you just let him escape. It's gonna be heavy for Myaut. Catches him again though. This should be it. Yeah,
Wow.
good rocket.
Super dominant round, taking it 2-1. And yes, ergo, it is 1-1 in maps. The other maps were Corrupted Keep and Ruins of Sarnath.
Yeah.
The winner of this is in the playoffs, and the loser of this is completely out. That's how important this game is. Potentially the last round for one of these players.
Garpy beats Ron 2-0.
Yeah.
Garpy, impressive man. Good plays, no doubt. Yeah, Pekka having a good read on his opponent. Knows that he doesn't have railgun, but not gonna be making the jump. Ranger versus Ranger. Now Myaut needs to take this round. If he doesn't, he's out. The Quake Open League adventure ends here. So he needs to make something happen. He goes up the
Use
bounce pad.
LG, my man! Come on!
Yeah.
Decent hits there, but 56 at low range! Oh boy.
Myaut got the most stack, but
Still going for it! Oh, that was too confident. With 1 health! It was 1 health!
one HP. Myaut clinging to his life. Don't drop down now. And he won't. Myaut's still in it to win it.
My god, Myaut really needed that too, because if he loses this round, it's over.
Yeah, oh! Pekka
One
looking
hit.
completely
Gotta
the
take
wrong
that
way.
pad again. Mega for him.
Careful
Good stack.
peeking, Myaut. Yo, Myaut taking so much more damage.
He's got to find a way to engage now. No, he'd rather grab that armor. I suppose that makes sense. He's in the lead.
One HP and a dream, as Mr. Panda Power said. That's all he has. And he somehow is making it work, getting the first frag.
LG time, my friend!
Rocket.
Still underusing the LG.
Yeah. Good opening rocket though, but then a bit slow on the switch. Racing to the other side, but there's still 5 seconds. He can't just get it and dip. He's gotta stick around.
That's the problem with getting your frags early on in the round.
Yeah.
If you try to run...
Oh, this is dangerous though. One rail will finish it
Yeah.
off. Myaut can't stick around. He's gonna try and set up for Mega.
He's rather good at stacking up with these minor items, but still 5 more seconds till Mega's up. There's a rocket jump! He wasn't quite watching right angle!
Looking the wrong way completely.
Oh!
And he lost sight of Pecka. But Pecka isn't landing any rockets right now.
He was basically jumping on the spot. Like he had no momentum.
Yeah.
Just panicking, hitting space or whatever his bind is. But somehow Pecka managed to miss.
Myaut is just staring death in the face right now.
Oh.
Pecka should definitely... But Pecka is not going for heavy just yet. No. 10-second split between the two items. There comes the rocket jump. Ah, nice read by Myaut.
Completely equal stacks now.
There should be another.
Oh!
Careful, careful, Myaut. Myaut really starting to see the patterns in his opponent's movement.
Yeah.
Always picking up heavy and rocket jumping up to bridge, and he's starting to punish it too. I think at this point, Myaut's mind is wandering towards, can I just outrun him for another 2 minutes? I think he's considering the possibility. He has
It makes sense, but I think it's too early to start thinking about that.
Yeah. Surely though, it's
especially
starting
against the
to
visor,
creep.
you can't hide, you have to run.
That's true. But it's starting to creep in his mind though, I
Yeah.
think. He's playing it super defensively. The closer he gets, the more
It's so tempting.
appealing it sounds. Yeah, it's so tempting right now.
So tempting to not have to fight.
Yeah.
Pekka's sight is up. Yeah, that was actually the use of it just now, with only 1 rail gained out of it. Could have been more.
Yeah. And Heavy is still not up for another 10 seconds. Myaut could actually go and contest.
I don't think he wants to. Oh, time for a rail though.
No.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
That's
No,
quite
that's
smart. Using the side of that.
200.
Wow, clean.
300. Beautiful.
1 minute
Myaut's
remaining.
winning.
Now,
Yeah.
now you can play the timer. 2
And
frags
he
in
has-
1 minute.
Yeah, 2 frags lead. If he dies, he can switch to Visor, have that
Good
side
prediction.
ready.
100 damage.
1.
Get 100 more. Beautiful.
Switch to LG and push in. Nah, he's not going to. He's not going to. A bit too risky with
Yeah.
grenades.
Just doing damage wastes Pekka's time as well, though.
Yeah.
Having to restack, having
40.
to fall down to these awkward places.
Yeah, this is such a good position. If he hits the rail. Oh.
40. Come on. Ah, misses
don't-
that one.
yeah.
That would have been a
I
frag.
Yeah, Myaut doesn't know, I think, exactly how low his opponent is. Oh,
Run, you're available. Why are you
Don't pick! What a madman! Why is he exposing himself
It's-
to these angles? Use.
I think he's got it. I think
Yeah.
he's got it. 15 seconds,
Yeah,
2 frags. He
should
can just
have it,
delay the
should have
spawn.
it.
He'll be fine.
Get the little armor. Stay away from him. Oh, there comes some grenades. He's just standing there. But why aren't you running towards the other side of the map?
Oh, just taunting him there.
Myaut taunting him just a little bit.
Prepare to fight.
Now, thank you, Netoxic. I'm
Final
happy that
round! Dude, we're in the final round of the final map of the most important game in this group.
2.
Man!
Again, let me repeat, whoever wins this round is going into the playoffs.
Going straight for rail, that might get you rocket hit,
Oh.
except not quite.
Yeah, I think Myaut needs to take a breather for now, because he's still feeling the rush.
Pekka
From
racing
last
to
round.
Mega. Pekka got both major items
Yeah.
and the rocket launcher. By now, Myaut has gotten all the weapons. Time to start watching that angle. Misses it though.
Yeah. Nice job.
But he knows where he is. It's a dead end there.
Yeah. Well, he's got the orb. Pekka can orb out of there.
Yeah.
And... Oh!
Not daring to be aggressive
yeah,
then.
Gonna push. And that's gonna be heavy for Myaut. If he's fast, with rocket jump, he could still do damage on Mega. But he's not going to. He wants to do extra damage. When he comes through the pillars right now. This should be... Oh! Pekka not jumping to the pillar, just dropping right down.
Got
Oh,
him
good
there, that's
rocket
a-
exchanges
Yeah,
from
just
both.
bonked on the head.
Yeah. 8 seconds, still heavy.
Could have picked up the nails there. Who
Yeah,
knows?
and-
Who knows
Oh,
if they'll
Myaut.
come in handy?
Ooh, those
Oh, 3 health! Run! Run! Why?
He should be able to.
You should not be peeking this.
Yeah, no. That's 4 bullets from the machine gun and you're done. But Mega will be his if he's fast enough. Yeah, there's not gonna be a devious rail in his back.
Oh, just missed. But he knows he's there.
Yep.
6 rockets. Let's see what he can use them for.
The damage.
Knows he's at the low
definitely-
ground. Time to start watching armor if you've got the timing. Yes.
Yep. Oh, good rail.
Decent, but you're railable, so he's got to run.
Yeah, it's definitely Pekka setting the pace this round,
Yes.
dealing most of the damage, and especially dealing the damage at the times where it matters.
Yeah, because
still-
getting armor is just so hard when you don't have the big one.
Yeah, but still, Myaut is surprisingly stacked for being out of control.
This could
but
be a
here's-
trap! The trap! The
Yeah,
trap! Oh, the
Oh,
double
the rocket's
rocket launches. Only one good hit in there. Well,
Yeah, Pekka. One rail will do it. Myaut, this should
yes,
be...
MG, good weapon choice. Wonderful weapon choice, but the pillar for the cover.
Oh, nicely done.
2 seconds before Mega would have spawned. Myaut taking the upper hand in the most important round yet. Those rockets were not big enough. Pick up the bubble, man. Oh, racing to Mega. Racing to Mega.
Yeah.
And you can
giving
see at the
MG.
top, Pecka went for armor, so he left him alone there. Could have been a mistake.
That
Oh,
was,
watching right corner.
first play.
Double MG, my friend. Ah.
Double MG or railgun, but oh, good rail. Good rail. Not gonna hit the follow-up though. Stacks are pretty much identical at this point.
Always watching the wrong corner, but he knows now.
Whoa! What was that rail? That was amazing. That looked like it came right through the wall. Myaut getting that tiny bit of 5 HP in the blood pool.
Both
and then
major items
DJ's
up.
ability.
They're both just
Stops
sitting
it
around
up.
them. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Pecka using his control, trying to see what Myaut wants to go for. He hits a rail out of it, but the
Okay.
armor is just more important when each player gets one.
Myaut must be asking himself, how is he hitting these shots? Oh, and Myaut.
Oh, that's dangerous. Up the big pad, but Pecka misses.
Yeah, he would have lived though. He had enough stack to take 1 rail. And there was no time to get the 100 rail charged, so...
We might be 1.5 minutes away from Myaut getting into the playoffs if he keeps running like this, but he's constantly on the back foot, and that's the flag with the LG! Evened it out once more.
Pekka taking a lot of damage. Oh, does he know Mega is up? Yep.
Next flag
Maybe
could decide everything.
Yeah. Oh, but I think Myaut must have thought that Heavy would have gone to Pekka already because it was up and he was close, but he for it. Now it's gonna go to Pekka. Oh,
time to
this
rocket
is an
jump up.
aggressive jump, and then he used.
Those are big hits, those are big hits! But
Yeah.
he fell down, so he can't really chase that.
Yeah. Oh, I think that was a little bit of a misplay by Pekka if he had used the side earlier and not in midair when he could already see the opponent.
Yeah.
Would have given another half a second to do damage. But Myaut gets away with just a sliver of health.
Yeah, and Myaut is good enough that he can actually stack up in this amount of time
Yeah.
to the point where they're completely equal again. Just a matter of seconds.
He does
good
not
hit.
want to be railing though.
Great hits, out of rail now! Time to chase! No stack, use MG if you know it! There it is!
Oh, no.
There it is, 20
20
seconds!
seconds.
20 seconds, pressure's on Pekka! Switch the camera to Pekka! He's
No,
got
Pekka.
16 seconds!
Oh, there goes Myaut.
Oh, sorry, not on Pekka. I got it wrong, never mind! Ah! What was the stack? What was the stack? I couldn't see.
He was low. He was very low.
Oh, it must have been so close.
That was intense.
Wow.
Myaut, though. I think Myaut made such a mistake at the end, peeking on top of bridge, not once but twice. That was... I mean, if you trade a rail there, if you're the one with the lowest stack, you're losing out. You might be both doing 80 damage, but when you start on 100 damage or 100 HP and your opponent starts off at 200 with armor as well, then you're the one losing, even if you both hit. So he really shouldn't have peeked there.
My god. Pekka takes it. Pekka is in the playoffs and Myaut is out. As close as it could possibly be.
Yeah, he put up a good fight though.
Yeah.
GG, well played to both of these players.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Pekka proving Anarchy and Solak are not necessary for him.
Nope.
We'll be seeing him on Sunday.
Yeah, maybe before we end the stream, we should take a quick look and see
Ah, yes, the scoreboard.
what exactly what the playoffs are going to be like. Who's going to be in the playoffs for the...
Sure.
Let's
Let's see if they're properly seeded already. Yes, they are!
Oh, beautiful. Hang on, let me...
Wait, no, sorry, I'm looking at Elite. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. These names are just so well known that it feels like you're looking at Elite. It's like, I see Visor, I see Provest. What is going on?
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. We'll start at the top. We've got Mikkel versus Vadim.
Yeah, Mikkel also having a thriller of an evening here, with the tiebreaker
definitely.
games being needed, and he came out on top. That's the top seed, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he did.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Vadim, and then Rel versus Holden.
Yeah, Holden right here is the guy from the group that we just casted, Group E. He was the only guy who already had playoffs certain for him. Like, he did not have much pressure today.
Yeah. And then we've got Xhep versus Eccentric.
Yep, not much story to tell there. Both top players in their groups. Xhep, quite the tilty man. I think he's a bit more used to winning than he did tonight.
And then Jesus Pitari versus Croker.
That's actually... I'm quite happy to see those names in there, because I consider myself roughly on par with these two. So I'm like, okay, if at some point I decide to play the Quick Open League, I have my own shot at playoffs. So this is quite motivating for me that they both made it.
Definitely shows that you don't have to be a well-known dueler to participate and make it quite far. And then we've got Limp versus P-Demon. Now that's going to be a game to watch, I think. Interestingly enough, Limp is going to be in the bottom half with Xhep in the top. So if we're going to see a grudge match, it's going to be...
Oh, it would be the final.
Yeah, and that's... Yeah, they both have to...
To
they
be
both
fair,
have a lot of major points
to be fair, as dramatic and interesting as I would find it, I don't think it's going to happen. You've got Weiser in this. You got Provest in this. P-Demon, I suppose. To be honest, looking at this, to me, the bottom half of this bracket looks notably harder than the top half, which is, of course, no offense to the top players up there. Just making it to the playoffs proves that you're really, really good. If you asked me beforehand who the biggest names are, I think they're all in the bottom half of this. I think the quote-unquote lower bracket, it's of course not a lower bracket, but you know, that lower semi-final might be the one to watch, no matter who it ends up being.
Yeah, we've definitely got a lot of big names. We've got Truls, Weiser, Pekka, Provest, P-Demon, and Limp, all in the bottom half. And then the top half, I think the biggest names are Mikkel, Xhep, and Holden. So this should be tremendously interesting.
Let's keep moving through it, though. The next one is Provest versus Sofiene. Obviously, Provest, a rather established name by now. At least for me, who keeps a close eye on the Unios Cup, where he's kind of a regular for the Diamond Division.
Oh, definitely.
Sofiene, me-wise, I gotta admit, is a name I had not heard before this cup. Have you?
Weiser, or who are we asking?
Sofiene.
No, I have to admit, no clue about him either.
When I researched him, I know he's got a really good skill rating. It's like knowing that beforehand makes it not that surprising that he was so dominant. But the fact that we don't know his name and he keeps up with all these big name players is impressive.
Oh yeah,
and then
definitely got something going on.
Fittingly, right below it, we've got Max Strafe, who is another name I haven't heard before. I don't actually know what his in-game name is. I couldn't find him. Against Pecka, of course, Pecka. We just marveled at his clutch plays.
Definitely. Also, just to point out, thank you very much for the subscription, Netoxic. I unfortunately don't have any of the visual notifications enabled. I'm gonna put the VODs of this on YouTube, but I will replay it shortly. Thank you very much for the subscription, dude.
And then at the very bottom, and just looking at the names, of course I'll research it a little bit deeper, but this one might be the most interesting. We got Weiser, who I think most people will agree with me is the biggest name in the Challenger division. Against Trolls, who, if you didn't know, is actually the Lovecraftian god of the nail gun.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of nailing going on with Trolls, that's for sure. I also think that many people will probably know Weiser from his 2v2 performance, because this week he made it to the semifinals of the European section of the Go for QC, the ESL big 2v2 tournament. Yeah,
that's true. You can see he has the tag D&M right in here. That's Dreams and Magic. That's his 2v2 team.
Yep, definitely. So big name.
Yeah, absolutely.
This should be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, guys, for those wondering, I think I'm just going to continue streaming and play some Quake myself. But for those wondering, this Sunday, starting at...
Probably 7, right?
no, it's in the afternoon.
Oh.
It actually starts off in the afternoon. Yeah, it's 3 p.m. UTC +2, so that's European Central Time, I think.
Yes.
So it's going to start off at 3 p.m. Sunday for Central European Summertime, all the way up till, well, a few hours after that is when we will be specking, streaming, and casting the playoffs.
Yeah, that's
all
going
the
to
way
be
up to the grand final.
And it's going to be 4 games at least, so it's going to be the busiest day yet for us.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. First side, who do you think would be interesting to spec?
Visor.
I think that...
Visor all the way. I think he's got the stuff to get the $100, because we haven't mentioned this since the beginning, since week 1, but there's actually $100 on the line, despite this being the lower of 2 divisions. So that's actually quite a bit. If you're only used to online tournaments, if you're not at a LAN level, $100 is big.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's pretty... Like, I mean, it's not that long ago before top players were playing for $100 back in like Quake Live and the start of Quake Champions. So that's pretty huge for what you might consider the the challenger, semi-pro, amateur division.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Weiser versus Truls definitely is going to be a great first match. Limp versus Speed Demon, I also think might be an amazing map. But guys, we will definitely sort this out by Sunday. Hope to see many of you join us again then. Any closing words coming from you, Taka?
Follow me at twitch.tv/Taka_does_stuff. That is my closing words, because I promised last week I will plug myself no more than once, and I've held it back this entire time.
Yeah, guys, if you check the stream title, Taka's username or his Twitch name is on there. So definitely go check him out. Leave a follow, show some support. I am going to just start playing some Quake myself. Stream myself rather than the tournament. So I hope that some of you will stick around for that. Taka, thank you very much for casting with me tonight.
My pleasure.
And Sunday we will reconvene to cast the rest of the EU Challenger Division of the Quake Open League very first dual tournament. Taka, you have a great night, man.
You too.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.